One day I was checking out Zillow. I do this pretty regular in an area that I would love to live in, hoping to find the perfect deal in the perfect location. But knowing I can't just afford any of these properties, I needed to apply my filters to see what worked out for me, and nothing. Nothing. But I would come back time and again, checking this area that I loved, filtering down to my criteria, and one day I finally found the deal. So this incredible deal was also very unlikely. I couldn't figure out why no one else would have snatched it up by now. It was an ideal lot in an ideal location, so I made an offer and I bought it. But I would come to learn that there would be many problems between the time that I bought the unlikely lot and one day of realizing my dream for it. So this is where my story begins. So I'm Bob. I bought a lot off of Zillow in an area that I had been checking out on a very regular basis. And then once I finally found a match, the price is what attracted me to that property, and the location is really what sold me. So this video series is going to track the journey of me trying to take this lot from buy all the way through to build. But there are several issues that make this lot very unlikely to reach my vision for it. So why am I here? I just want to document the process of buying this very unusual lot, then creating a vision for that lot and adding value to it, and hopefully along the way overcoming all the different unknown, unexpected, and unlikely obstacles that I'll face along the way. I also want to share the information and experience with you, and then also have a record for me to refer back to in the future. But I'm curious to know why you're here. So you're probably here if you want to learn something about one of the topics that I talk about that deal with this unusual and difficult property, how I faced the challenge, what the process was, what the outcome was. You may just be here to watch this David versus Goliath saga unfold, because each of these challenges is going to be met with resistance at a minimum, or some pretty significant resources in other cases. You might also be here because you want to share your own experiences and expertise or support the cause. Like you like what I'm trying to do and you want to be a supporter. I mean, that would be great. Love to have you. And if none of these are the reason why you actually showed up today, please let us know, why did you show up today? And not only that, but why do you keep coming back to the series? So now, having said that, why don't I explain a little bit about how the slide is set up and what we're going to be looking at. So on the bottom here, we've got a variety of categories that we're going to be dealing with and addressing over the coming videos in this series. There's going to be sections dealing with road access to the property, a vehicle easement that exists on the property, a golf cart path that exists on the property. So good news, it's on a golf course. That's part of the location, part of the reason I wanted to buy it. There are zoning ordinances that we have to comply with or follow an exception process. So I'll highlight that on the bottom part of the slide here as we go along. The main content areas where we'll put kind of these talking points, any images, videos, graphics, anything that helps the conversation come along. And then finally in the top right, just above me here, you'll see the progress of how much time we've spent in this altogether, how much money has gone into the process as well, because it's not going to be a free journey for sure. And then the progress towards achieving the end goal of having a new property built on this parcel of land. That's basically the kickoff for this initial video in the series. If you are interested in following along, please come back, subscribe, put your notifications on, comment, of course. There's a couple of other social media sites that you might follow on to see just quick hits here and there. But in any case, thank you for joining us on the first video of the Unlikely Lot video series, and I hope to see you back on the next one.